This story is about a teacher. Long, long ago, this teacher lived in the United Kingdom. He was a very pious, devoted, kind-hearted, and compassionate man. With his hard work and commitment, he established a great school in the United Kingdom. This school not only imparted education to children, the school also molded the character of students. Many parents were eager to send their children to this school. The king of the country got to know about this school. He was very eager to come and visit the school. He wrote a letter to the teacher expressing his desire to come to the school. The teacher sent a reply to the king. The message in his letter was, "Your Majesty, you don't have to take the pain of coming to my school. You let me know, I will come to your palace. I will meet you in your court, and I will explain everything about the school that you want to know." The king replied to the teacher's letter, and his message was, "Teacher, you don't have to come to the palace. I am keen to go to your school, meet you, and meet your students." The teacher again wrote one more letter to the king, and he said, "Your Majesty, you are the king of the land. You don't have to take the pain of coming to my school. You instruct me. You give me your command. I will come to your palace. I will meet you personally, and I will explain everything about the school to you." This time the king was irritated. He was angry. He was very upset. He sent his messengers to the school. He instructed them to bring the teacher to his palace. Messengers went to the school, brought the teacher to the palace. The king was angry and upset. He looked at the teacher and asked him, "Teacher, how dare you write to me like this? I wanted to come to your school and meet you and meet your students. How can you stop me from doing that?" The teacher, with folded hands, with his head bowed down before the king, said, "Your Majesty, the day you come to my school, that day I will have to stand at the entrance of the school with folded hands, with a bouquet in my hand, and I would bow down before you when you walk into the school. My students will not be able to accept that. For my students, their teacher is the most supreme personality. Their teacher is the most majestic personality. They cannot accept somebody else as superior to their teacher. Your Majesty, that's the reason why I wanted to come myself and meet you at the palace. That's why I did not want you to come to my school, Your Majesty." What a powerful and profound story. How meaningful this story is. This story talks about the supremacy of the teacher, the strength of the teacher, the glory of the teacher. Great teachers live up to this glory. They live up to the highest standards. They very sincerely understand their responsibility. They understand their responsibility to their students, to the society, to the nation. They not only provide great education to the students, they also mold their character. Talking about the responsibility of teachers, my spiritual teacher, Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra, says, "A teacher should walk in the way of learning in every aspect of his life, should study to impart educative influence upon every individual with every cultural urge, stamping his own personality everywhere, so that his footsteps become glaring to his environment. Thus, he becomes the living ideal of education."